what's the synopsis that we have, or tell them what we did.
All right, so the concept is if you have two movies you know well, there are AI programs that you can type in the plot lines for these two particular movies. It doesn't matter what the movie is, and it will spit out a story combining the two concepts.
Mm-hmm.
And we thought this is genius. Like
So we took the synopsis from RoboCop,
RoboCop and the Crow,
and the Crow,
and came out with Crowbocop. You
RoboCop.
can't make this up.
It's like that fucking crow.
Squawk.
It's a crime preventing squawk.
And actually, these, when we sat down and actually started looking at this, we're like, wow, these are actually very similar. That was not the intention, but it's like these movies are so
Both of these
similar.
movies have almost the exact same plot. Guy who was
The hero
murdered,
is crucified.
or our lead. I mean, one is a
Yeah.
cop in one movie, but the other guy's just a regular dude. But our two leads were brutally murdered, and then a little bit later they come back, they're resurrected to take revenge on the people who wronged them. So I put in the synopsis for The Crow and for RoboCop. Let me see if I'm pulling it up right now so I can read it out for you again. And the AI, it took me a minute to word it properly, the way it could combine the two. Because what me and Sean were trying to do was get the AI to make to make one movie, and you have to be so specific for the AI to do what you want it to do, and it just wasn't really happening. So I said, take the synopsis of The Crow, take the synopsis of RoboCop, and write a new synopsis. And this is what originally what it said. In a dystopian Detroit ravaged by crime and corruption, Officer Alex Murphy is brutally murdered by a gang of ruthless criminals. It's resurrected by a team of scientists through experimental technology. He becomes the ultimate law enforcement officer, RoboCop. Meanwhile, in a city controlled by vicious gang, rocker Eric Draven and his fiancée are brutally murdered on Devil's Night. 1 year later, Draven is resurrected by a crow with mystical powers and sets out to avenge his lover's death, becoming known as the Crow. In RoboCop, set in the same dystopian world as RoboCop and the Crow, a new threat arises in Detroit as a powerful gang led by a dangerous leader who seeks to establish total control over the city's underworld. As the gang's violent attacks escalate, RoboCop is tasked with bringing them to justice, but it becomes apparent that even his advanced technology may not be enough to stop them. As fate would have it, the Crow appears, offering his supernatural powers to aid in the fight against the gangs. Together, Crowbocop must navigate the dangers of the corrupt and lawless Detroit, fighting crime and seeking justice as they wage an epic battle against the forces of evil. Will they be able to vanquish the dangerous gangs and return peace to the city, or will they fall to the ruthless criminals? So that was the synopsis it gave us when I said take the synopsis from movie A, movie B, and it made a buddy cop movie.
Yeah, that was not expected. We were thinking, oh, it's gonna make like Officer Alex Draven,
or something like but it didn't. It decided to make a buddy cop movie. So let's start with buddy cop. So it said Detroit, and it needed RoboCop. I guess RoboCop was and I'm assuming on Devil, it just so happens to be Devil's Night, where Eric Draven comes. So in this synopsis, RoboCop needs help, and the Crow shows up to do it. I'm assuming, let's write the movie for them. I'm assuming that the Crow can sense that another resurrected hero is in need. Because didn't
squaw vision?
Yeah, because didn't the Crow TV series like didn't he go around he was still on the path to avenge his death, but I would assume the bird would be able to find RoboCop.
It's like he can astro project through the bird.
Yeah. So and you know how this movie, if this was a buddy cop, you know how this would start. They would be against each other. They would fight.
He'd step in front of him. Let me get in front of you until they run out of ammunition. Then you shoot them.
No, but I mean, when they first meet, I mean, you would know.
Oh, it'd be a fight. It'd
Yeah,
be a fight.
First, that's how these movies go. They fight, and then they realize, oh, we both have the same enemies. We're the same people that are looking for you, or the same ones coming for me. So then something happens, and it's just like Batman versus Superman. You know,
Hey,
Martha,
exactly like that.
Martha and
Shelley.
Yeah, Shelley. Where did you hear that name? Where
It's his wife's
did you-
name.
Yeah. Where did what was that was Robocop's wife's name, right?
I don't remember his wife's name, and I feel bad because I love that movie, but I don't remember. I just remember her like doing that really close in. I love you.
Yeah.
And he gets really pissed off.
I really have to talk to you right now. I really have to tell you something right now. Yeah, he was walking through
When he
walking
starts
through his
doing
old
that
house.
Swag walk.
Yeah. He was walking through his
Yeah.
old house. It was for sale. What if the realtor would have been there? He'd have been dead. He'd been screwed.
You're in real estate. That was a terrible job they did. They didn't clean up shit. There was like burned debris and like all kinds of broken shit in the house.
Oh, that scene was they cleaned the house. The house was
No, because remember he finds like the burnt Polaroid and there's like a broken mug that says "World's Best Dad" and that's what he starts jogging his memories, and he starts doing that really pissed off walk because he starts to remember.
I just remember that there was a bunch of TVs around the house, right?
He broke the TV because after he remembered getting his Polaroid taken with his wife and her saying, "Oh, I really have to tell you something. I love you," and then he started like really getting pissed. Yeah.
So when we tried to get the synopsis to work. So the concept that we came up with was the Boddicker Boys, right? He said that so the Boddicker Boys are from Robocop and the Dollar Bill Gang.
The top dollar gang.
The top dollar
T-Bird.
gang. So we combined the two names. What did we come up with? The Dollarger Boys, Top Dollarger.
Yes.
So who would be the equivalent to Boddicker, the leader of the?
Boddicker would be Tintin.
No,
Tintin. No. It would be T-Bird.
Yeah, he was the leader. The guy who was like, "This is the really real world. They ain't no coming
you
back."
can't Yeah. It'd be Seabird,
And
Clarence Bird.
And we said the easy thing to do with Tintin would be to pair him up with
Would
with the other black guy. But you think he would fit better with who?
So the guy from The Crow, the guy with the knives, he's real vicious, really mean, just nasty guy. And for me, he represented the short little guy who robbed the gas station and blew Robocop's arm off in the beginning. Hey, pretty boy! Like his name is Emil. Oh, you guys probably remember when he drove into the tank.
Yeah,
and he got
melted. He got melted up. Yeah,
yeah, which was another man. That was awesome.
Fun boy.
Probably be Joe.
Because at first we said Joe and Tintin, but we were going to call him JoJo.
But
so Fun Joe. So we got Fun Joe.
Fun Joe.
We got you said Boddicker, and he was the equivalent to
T-Bird.
T-Bird.
Little C-Bird.
So Boddicker Bird.
Oh, B-Bird.
B-Bird. Yeah, there you go. B-Bird.
B-Bird and Fun Joe and
yeah, Fun Joe or Joey Fun or whatever. Yeah.
And I think the other guy's name, the one who tried to kick Robo in the balls, his name is Nash. He never really.
He would be the equivalent to the black guy probably from the Boddicker gang, right?
No, because they were together, same gang. Nash and Joe, they were from the Boddicker Boys.
Who would be the equivalent to the black guy?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Maybe.
I guess the guy that's left.
Yeah, he would be like Tony Todd from The Crow. Yeah, he would be like. Yeah, because he was kind of like his Clarence's second in command. And the other dude was top. Yeah, that's who he'd be like.
Does it hurt? Does it hurt?
I gotta be honest with you. Joe stole so much of that movie. His sense of humor was so fucked up.
Which movie, in your opinion, had the better taunt? Like when those flashback taunts. Did you like the taunts that when the Top Dollar guys were assaulting Shelley, or did you like the way the Boddicker Boys were taunting Robocop, Alex Murphy?
I would say that I'm more partial to the way the Boddicker Boys were doing it, but because it's like the other guys were doing it in a kind of I don't want to verbalize it, but they were doing a different kind of attacking. But I would say that definitely like when Clarence blows Murphy's hand off, and he's like, "Well, give the man a hand."
Yeah, they really tortured him to death.
And Joe comes out after knocking out Alex's partner. He's like, "Well, guys, the other one was upstairs. She was sweet."
Yeah. So it was.
Cigarette.
So it was
Yeah.
pretty. So both situations involved assault. In a way,
That's
because
true. Technically, yeah.
like that certain type of assault. Obviously, there was assault, some physical assaults, but I mean
Yeah.
that specific assault.
I would say it's more quotable, a lot more quotable lines from Robocop.
From Robocop, yeah.
Yeah.
So when we readjusted Crowbocop for the AI, I had to reword it. It gave me another synopsis real quick.
What we
It
got?
goes, 1 year later, 1 year later, Crowbocop, struggling to remember his past life, is brought back to the city he once protected. He encounters a corrupt and lawless Detroit where the gangs he was investigating still reign supreme. As he tries to restore justice to the city, he is aided by a mysterious crow that seems to possess mystical power. As Crowbocop delves deeper into the case, he uncovers a sinister plot that threatens the entire city. Along the way, he encounters a young woman, Sarah, who helps him piece together the memories of his past life. Together, they set out to take down the gangs and once and for all, but they soon discover that the gang's leader, someone from Crowbocop's past.
Robocop.
Using his advanced technology and supernatural abilities granted by the Crow, Crowbocop fights to bring the gangs and the leader to justice. But as he draws closer to the truth, he realizes that it may cost him his own life. Will Crowbocop succeed in avenging his own death and bringing peace to the city, or will he fall to the same forces that took his life in the first place? That was the revamp.
That sounds like such a stoner movie. Crowbocop.
Yeah, he said, "Are you a good cop, Crowbocop?
Crowbocop.
You gotta be a
great cop.
You gotta be a great cop. Where's that squawk at?
Squawk. Give the man a squawk.
Yeah, get a man a bird." And black dude.
Can you fly, birdie?
Can you fly, Robo? Well, we got one person that got involved with the. I'll close the post since the stream's about to end right now. Let's see if I can find it. The post, I just closed it. Let's see what it came up to. 100%. They said, which film had the best resurrection hero? 100%. The Crow. The Crow won that one.
Yeah.
From one vote. But that's the end of it. That's us. We're gonna wrap it up a little early, guys. I gotta hurry up and get out of here. We're gonna keep this a tight 30 show. A little pilot of what's to come. The show's gonna get better. We're starting off low budgety, and we're trying to establish what this show is gonna be. But me and Sean talking to the movies. Mostly, it's gonna be us taking, and with your help. So if you guys have any movies that you want to suggest, that if you want to come up with your own synopsis, combine them together, or if you want me and Sean to come up with some off the top combinations, some combos, put it in the box below.
Quick fire synopsis.
Yeah, because that's something that we do all the time. Me and Sean, and we'll probably go. Are we gonna get on the game after this? This is what we do.
And you know this, man.
We always, every time, it always gets the movies, combining movies, and we just, our brains just go all over the place with these different plots. But let us know what you thought about the synopsis for Crowbocop. Is that something? Would you guys invest in that? Would you green light that masterpiece?
Oh my God! The Adventures of Crowbocop.
What's a good quote from one of the movies that combine it with the other?
From the two?
Yeah, like combine a quote from both movies. Like, it can't rain all the time. It can't cane all the time.
It can't cane all the time. Yeah.
It can't cane all the time.
Cocaine, actually, yeah, cocaine. And
oh man, that's another one. That's right off the top. I can't think of anything else. All right, guys. You already know, if you want to find me, I'm here. Just hit the like button if you like us talking through the movies. We're gonna keep this going, make this a weekly thing. Like I said, send us your suggestions. You can reach out to me at T3 Medias on all of our social media platforms. You want to holler at.
Feedback is helpful.
Yeah, it does help us out a lot. So you guys come up with some movies that you want us to talk through. We got you right here.
Doesn't matter how crazy it is. The crazier, the better.
Yeah, it makes it fun. Forrest Gump and the Care Bears movie. I don't know.
G.I. Joe and Deep Throat.
Yeah. You're really forcing that one. he wants that one so bad. He can taste Ace Ventura and what's a good mix up with that. We love Ace Ventura. Come on, before we run out of time, what's a good
Damn, you put me on the spot.
Ace Ventura mixed with like Ace? What's a
Shit, I'm stumped on this one.
Oh, what's a good comedy that's out right now? It's a movie about pets, maybe. What's the equivalent to Ace Ventura?
Oh, the Super Pets. Ace Ventura Super Pets.
The
Super Pet Detective.
There you go. Boom! You did it. That's what we're talking about. So if you guys have any plots like that you can help us out, put it in the box below. Ace Ventura's Super Pet Detective is a good one. That's actually not bad. I might write that down. So that's actually pretty good. All right, guys, appreciate it. Until next time, the old school closer, man.
Keep watching the movies, playing the games, and killing dudes.